Over to you, Tan. You know, I run a small venture capital firm and professional services company in my ecosystem. I have people spread across the planet. I have far too many SaaS systems across my ecosystem. I was definitely losing sleep. And then I met you guys, and you kind of gave me a silver bullet. Why is it a silver bullet in your mind? You're the one inventing these things for my desired customer experience. What is it that you thought about in the creation of your product, and how it was going to deliver on these pretty arduous demands for SME businesses?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Lisa. That's a very good question, a good segue to what Eric touched on upon as well, which is the cultural shift. I think there's a massive cultural shift in the way technologies are met, procured, and managed at the workplace. So in the past, we saw technology being centrally managed by IT, but that's no longer the case now. Business teams procure and manage their own software solutions, their own business systems. And the majority of the business systems that business teams procure and manage are SaaS solutions. You know, we're very familiar with Office 365, Office 365, G Suite, Salesforce, Slack, and the like. They exist in every business, and the adoption rate at the moment outpaces the ability for organizations to keep track of what's going on, keep track of risk. And the board and management, even though they have the good intent, they do not have the data insights in order to make an informed decision into what to do.
Yeah.
So questions that are we meeting compliance requirements? How do we track changes in progress? What blind spots do we have in terms of security and operational across the different business teams and our SaaS footprint? And simple question like, are we using what we're paying for, right? Because SaaS can sprawl and you
Yeah.
lose track of it. So it's a big item. It's a big problem at the organizational level. There is just no oversight of risk. And if you look at the average business, actually the sensitive data is only stored inside 10 to 20 SaaS applications. And unauthorized changes in users' access, data sharing, as well as their security configurations can expose your company to data theft and compliance breaches. And a lot of these misconfigurations actually cause accidentally. They might not be malicious at all, but without the oversight at the organizational level, you can be seriously at risk. And previously, to mitigate these risks required costly and resource-intensive manual audit of all these platforms. Yeah. And most businesses just don't have the time and the knowledge to do that. And so our mission as a company is actually to break down the barriers to understanding of these risks at the board and management level, so people can understand what's at risk and take mitigating actions. So that's the very first step. And sometimes it's very hard to take that first step. And our motto is bring simplicity to security so that business users can understand it, because only when they understand it will they take actions, right? And it's a whole shared cybersecurity model now. It's no longer just someone in the organization, it's across the board. And so what we help customers now and SaaS-powered businesses is we provide a platform for them to report and track the good, the bad, and the ugly in SaaS security risks, so that the board and management can then have data insights to know what's at risk and take the first step of mitigation. And in relation to the TRM guidelines, we provide board and management with continuous risk reporting, review, and monitoring capabilities through our reporting platform. And we provide IT team with access, configuration management, and audit capabilities for them to always stay on top of SaaS applications. And if you'd like to know where you stand in terms of SaaS security and compliance risks, with our platform, you get that visibility and data insights to contextualize the risks and mitigate. And we're very honored to be supported by Austrade in Singapore and endorsed by AusCyber, which is the industry body for cybersecurity in Australia. So we love to have people reach out to us after this webinar to see how we can help.